Hey, what's going on guys? Today we are going to be doing episode 8 of the Fortnite Mythbusters. Real quickly before we get into the video, comment down your favorite location to land in Fortnite Battle Royale, as I'm curious to see the most popular landing locations of all time. Also guys, I'm still giving away 5,000 V-Bucks to a special winner. To enter, make sure to subscribe, turn post notifications on, and comment down your console down below. Make sure to be active in future videos that I post to know if you win or not. In today's Mythbusters episode, we are going to test to see if skins actually will change your hitbox, and a lot more awesome myths that you guys will not want to miss. So leave any comments if you guys have any myths you guys would like me to bust in the next or future Mythbuster episodes, and let's get right on into it. Starting us off as the first myth, we are testing to see if a car will actually break your fall. Now most of the cars in Fortnite Battle Royale, if you jump on them, you will notice they kind of bounce as if they had suspension. So will this bounce from the car have a chance to break your fall and you take less damage? I tried my best to fall from the exact same height every time, but the first time I fell onto a car I lost a total of about 25 HP, going from 75 to 50 HP. I destroyed the car and fell from the exact same height and I lost a total of 37 HP. Now I know both heights I jumped from were not the exact same, but the difference from the car and the ground should not have been a 12 HP difference. After testing this theory out, I do believe cars will reduce fall damage by a tiny bit. I may be entirely wrong, but I just don't think there should have been a 12 HP difference from that small of a distance. It was only like 3 to 4 feet tall. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this actually counts as the car kind of breaking your fall a little bit? Or do you think it's just the exact same as if the ground was a little bit higher, like how high the car was? The next myth was, can you see items through the smoke from a smoke grenade? Occasionally you will be fighting someone and they will start chucking smoke grenades all over the place. If you manage to kill them whilst blind firing into the smoke, you most likely will not know where you exactly killed them and you will have to wait for the smoke to clear up. If you back out of the smoke, you will see all of the loot glowing on the ground. Now right as you enter into the smoke, all of the items will disappear as if they weren't even there. So this is pretty cool, but it possibly can be pretty overpowered and I think it ruins the concept of a smoke grenade. Say you are looking for someone in the smoke and they drop an item and they pick it up, you'll definitely be able to see that that item disappeared and you will know exactly what location they are. So the smoke grenades can be a little bit not OP, but it can help in certain situations. Hopefully this will get patched in the near future. The next myth was, what happens when you Boogiebomb someone who is gliding on a glider? Now to do this it was pretty challenging. First we needed to find a launch pad, then find a Boogiebomb in the same game. After playing a few games, we managed to find a launch pad and a Boogiebomb, and we set out a journey to go find one of the tallest mountains that we could find in the area. When we got on top of the mountain, we extended off the side of the cliff and I used my launch pad to pull out my glider. From there I got as close as possible to the floor and my friend threw the Boogiebomb right next to me. The Boogiebomb sadly had no effect on my player who was gliding, and overall Boogiebombs will not affect anyone who is gliding, or if you are Boogiebombed and jump onto a launch pad, it will still not affect you. It would be pretty cool to be in a PvP fight and you see someone like maybe top 10 scenario, he's gliding over towards your base, you throw a Boogiebomb and he just falls to his death since the Boogiebomb would override the glider. That'd be pretty cool and I think they should add that into the game. The next myth is, what happens when you fall onto a launch pad from a really high distance? I did this in a past Fortnite Mythbusters episode, I believe like episode 2 or 3, but I got so many people asking me to show it one more time. So to do this, we built up to a height where if you fall, you would definitely have no chance of survival. When you jump and you are trying to aim for the launch pad, every movement you make moves your character around a ton in the air. Luckily, fall damage does not affect your player if you do land on a launch pad. So you are able to jump from max height, and if you can position your player enough to land on a launch pad, you will be free and take no fall damage. The launch pad will just act as if it was a trampoline, and this was something really fun to do with some friends. So if you ever have an extra launch pad, I highly suggest building super high up and jumping onto it. It is definitely a lot of fun just to mess around with. Now the next myth is, do skins affect hitboxes? Now this has been a myth me and multiple other people have been curious about for a very long time, and it is probably the reason why you clicked on this video. When the Nutcracker skin was added to the Fortnite shop, everyone was debating whether or not to buy it since the hat of the Nutcracker made it way taller than a regular character. After testing this out in game, I can confirm that skins do not affect player hitboxes. Now I cannot talk for the male or female characters, but for the Nutcracker compared to just the regular standard male character, it will not affect the hitbox. I would have liked to test this out and show their health actually decreasing when I do shoot them, but friendly fire has been disabled for a good while. You can see when I do shoot at him, a little red hit marker appears indicating that I did in fact hit his hitbox. The tip of the Nutcracker hat allows the bullet to travel straight past it as if it wasn't even there. I hope that cleared up any debates you had with your friends and it won't hold you back from buying that skin you have been wanting. The Nutcracker skin may have a few disadvantages though. Since it is a little bit taller, you will lose a little bit side of view from the character, but it isn't that big of an issue. It will just have to be something you will get used to while using that character. The next myth was, if you're editing a floor and your friend places down a trap, will it still edit out the floor? When testing this out in game, I was the one editing the floor while my friend was placing down a spike trap. When I was in the editing window, it would not allow him to place down the spike trap, but instantly when I would close out from the editing from the floor, he had the option to once place down the spike trap once again. This was something that I definitely did not expect to happen. The last and final myth was, are you able to kick grenades? When I tested this, I assumed that you would actually be able to kick the grenades because you are able to kick grenades that are launched from a grenade launcher. When I tested this on my own, I ended up just blowing myself up. It would be pretty cool to pick grenades back up and throw them back in similar how you are able to do in Call of Duty, but we learned something new at least. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, also subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure to comment down a myth down in the comments down below for a chance to have it featured in the next or future Mythbuster episodes. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.